About 3 months ago, Saudi Arabia announced the concept of the future new city The Line, which plans to spend $500 billion on project construction. For the planning of the future new city, Saudi Arabia made a rough picture. Among them, we can learn that this will be a zero-gravity city with a length of 170 kilometers, a width of 200 meters, and a height of 500 meters. If you look at it from a distance, you will find that the city of the future is still like a line, so Saudi Arabia has now named the proposed city Line City. It has to be said that Saudi Arabia still has its own ideas on the creation of the future, but can such a large-scale city really be realized in the future? Thank you for watching the video. If you want to know about the shocking projects in the world, as well as some important events in China, please click to subscribe China Prowess. I believe my video will not let you down. Since Saudi Arabia announced the concept of the city of the future, many people have begun to question it. Many countries even feel that Saudi Arabia is doing the impossible. After all, the construction of such a city not only consumes a lot of resources, but also has a very high degree of difficulty. However, while other countries are keeping a wait-and-see attitude towards Saudi Arabia's city of the future, the Saudi state has begun to secretly cooperate with China. It even handed over $7 billion worth of projects in the construction of this city of the future to China. At present, Saudi Arabia has set up the construction site of this city of the future in the Red Sea Gulf of Aqaba. Saudi Arabia also has a very detailed plan for the city because the Gulf of Aqaba in the Red Sea contains not only coastal deserts, but also mountain valleys, which accommodate a considerable amount of topography. As a new city, it is quite a good choice. Seeing this, some people may think that Saudi Arabia is playing a joke with the world, but it is indeed possible that this vision will become reality. You must note that Saudi Arabia's strength is unmatched in the world, and Saudi Arabia's economic strength can fully support them in building a city with multiple ecological environments. Most importantly, Saudi Arabia is also a country that dares to think and act. According to the current understanding, this City of the Future project should have started soon. Saudi Arabia is expected to invest a total of $500 billion before and after, and plans for this project in 2030. According to Saudi Arabia's plan, in the City of the Future, a total of about 380,000 jobs will be created, reaching a GDP of $48 billion. From the plan, we can realize Saudi Arabia's ideal pursuit of this City of the Future project. In this, Saudi Arabia is indispensable to cooperate with other countries. China is a major partner country that has been identified so far. So what exactly is the project that Saudi Arabia has handed over to China? Just recently, China officially announced that it will undertake the project of the second and third tender sections of the traffic tunnel in Saudi Arabia's City of the Future. According to reports, the cost of this project is as high as $7.86 billion. However, this is not the most important thing for China. What Chinese infrastructure needs is an opportunity to enter the Saudi market, and this is the first time that China can cooperate with the Saudi market. In a more profound sense, this cooperation shows that the economic and trade and relations between Saudi Arabia and China will go further. There are still people in the world who have big questions about Saudi's choice. Saudi Arabia and the United States are allies in all fields. The United States will not lose to China in terms of capabilities and technology. Why did Saudi Arabia not choose the United States with technology, and let China refer to this amazing project? We can explain this issue in 3 ways. First of all, although Saudi Arabia and the United States are allies, there is also a lot of cooperation between Saudi Arabia and China. Saudi Arabia has also learned about China's strength from previous cooperation. The most important thing is that China does not have hegemony. When communicating with China, it has always been in a friendly state, and this is the correct way to communicate between countries. What's more, the meaning of City of the Future in the whole world is extraordinary. In this case, friendly relations are even more important. It is precisely because of this that Saudi Arabia will give priority to cooperation with China. Currently in the world, China's infrastructure is stronger than the United States. Over the years, China has successively created many world's best infrastructure projects. At the same time, China also cooperated with Montenegro and successfully completed the Montenegro North-South Expressway project, which is called the Century Project. These things can fully prove the strength of China. The last point is that it is more cost-effective to cooperate with China than the United States. Although Saudi Arabia is not short of money, they also have to consider comprehensively. If a more cost-effective country extends a friendly hand, there is no reason not to accept it. For China, China wants to further deepen the strength and value of China's infrastructure by building its City of the Future project. At the same time, China can also maintain more friendly relations with Saudi Arabia. If the City of the Future project is successfully constructed, China and Saudi Arabia will also become an inseparable partnership. The most important thing is that China has been using various methods for so many years to show the world its strength, and the City of the Future is also a good way to show it. In addition, in Saudi Arabia's planning, we can also learn that this city, called the City of the Future, was built in a scene without any cars or roads. Everything used in it will be a smart city network. In the blueprint, the city's capacity is defined as a million-level population. Mainly use big data empowerment to promote the development of cities. Such a plan can help Saudi Arabia get rid of the shackles of the desert and create a first-class living environment in a limited area. The City of the Future proposed by Saudi Arabia can be more vigorously carried out in infrastructure projects promoted by the country's economic development. At present, the organizer of the City of the Future project has also elaborated on the internal planning. In the speech, it can be learned that the City of the Future will provide ultra-high-speed transportation, and the self-driving cars that are currently being studied in various countries will also be included. In addition, the City of the Future also has infrastructure layout plans for citizens such as schools and medical clinics. In Saudi Arabia's vision, the distance from each residence to the hotel cannot exceed 20 minutes, which will greatly improve people's travel efficiency. Most importantly, the Saudi designer also said, the City of the Future will carry out full coverage of artificial intelligence monitoring. In the face of problems in daily life, big data and predictive models can be used to find ways to improve things. Now that the cooperation between China and Saudi Arabia is imminent, it has also affirmed China's infrastructure from another aspect, and its current status in the world has been affirmed. It is believed that the close cooperation between the two countries will surely bring more surprises to the world. Thank you for watching the video. If you find the video very interesting, please click to subscribe to my channel. Let's explore more important events about China together.